Alright guys, welcome back again. We're going to be playing with Cloud some more. I never really fool with the series boss battles on reclears because they're pretty easy, but why not to make it fun? We're going to do it with Cloud, and we're going to be trying to one-shot or at least cheese all the series boss battles. We're going to be doing it the best we possibly can, and we're going to be doing this team to basically support Cloud. We're going to be doing Fina primarily for her Shining Cheer. We're going to be doing Shira for Chaining and Entrusting, with Shira number 2 to Chain and Entrust. Ignacio to Imbue Fire, Attack Buff, and Imperil. Then Cloud for doing his LB. He's going to be doing Beast Killer and Plant Killer on Ifrit. We're grabbing Rune Knight's Cloud. He's not quite built for it, but I mean his gear is so extreme it doesn't even matter. So let's go. He is on Ifrit, which is very useful. We'll see if we can blow up a tree. Now, of course, because we're not using breaks or anything like that, if we don't one-shot these bosses, we're going to be in trouble. Some of them, of course, have threshold locks, which makes it a little bit easier to deal with. Alright, so to start off, we need to give Ignacio 10 Limit Burst Crystals so he can do his AoE Imbue, so Shining Cheer handles that for us nicely. Now Ignacio can Imperil. Actually, we don't need to worry about unlocking triple next turn. We're going to Full Burst Stamp and Flame Blast. Alright, now Shira can Violent Current. We can cap this for that nice big damage. So let's go ahead and start this. Goodbye, tree. Okay. Very nice, very nice. Now we go on to the next fight. Oh yeah, I forgot this is back when the series boss battles actually talked to you. But we don't care, X-Death, I'm sorry. Alright. Blah, blah, blah. Come on. So, once again, we're going to have Ignacio do his thing. Alright. Just in case we don't one-shot, we'll go ahead and... we'll have Fina do her Limit Burst for the AoE re-raise. Now, we're probably going to one-shot, or at least push to a threshold, so... let's see. Goodbye, X-Death. Oh, that's fun. It is fun. It is fun. Hey, it's all missions. We did it in 20 turns. Check that out. We killed it with an LB. Aren't we good? Alright, let's go ahead and knock out the next series boss battle. I'll see you guys in a moment. Alright, next up is the Chaosic Darkness. We've made a few small changes to the team. We have swapped out for Never-Ending Hope because he does Stop Immunity and Dark Resist. And we're doing Cloud with a little bit of Human and Demon Killer. And I forgot about this earlier, but a user asked me to show the screen when I do DPS units from now on so you can see killers and LB damage. So yeah, mine's geared pretty well. So, you know, keep that in mind as you watch these videos. But we're taking Typharies. Cloud, he is on Diablos. All I really care about is that. And here is his killer screen. Chaosic Darkness is Demon and Human. So, of course, Cloud's massive Human Killer is quite helpful. And then you combine that with Diablos, and you actually don't even need to equip killers. He's just got plenty by default. Alright, so this boss, if you don't one-shot him, which we might not, I don't know. If you don't one-shot him, he does stop and some dark attacks, which is the reason we're bringing Hope. So we're going to do Flowing Fortress for the stop immunity and dark resist, and we're going to do Blast Punch to Ignacio to try to fill his LB gauge enough to do Flame Blast, which may or may not happen. It did happen. So we're going to AoE Flame Blast, Imperil, and unlock Triple Cast. Alright. So the clouds, and because this boss may counter, we're actually not going to cap this turn, because I want to, oh, I forgot about this. I should have capped. Whatever. We're going to, it's fine. So we'll do it this way. Okay, I should have capped. I'm being sloppy here, but that's okay. We're just going to turn to it, whatever. Let's go ahead and just entrust both of these. And let's go. Alright. So, easy peasy, turn 2 victory. There we go. Oh man, I should have chained Flood on turn 1. I would have easily done that 3% extra damage. I got nervous that we wouldn't one-shot it. And I didn't want to get the Shearers counterattacked because they don't have guts, so they would have died. But Cloud has guts, so he survived it. Anyway, there's Chaotic Darkness, turn 2 victory, good enough. Let's move along to the next fight for fun. See you in a moment. Alright guys, next up is Kefka, and again, the only change we really made is we brought Fina back so she can do her Shining Shear on turn 1 to guarantee that Flame Blast on turn 1. Cloud is literally the exact same gear as the last fight, but I'll just show you once again. He's got Human Killer 275% on Diablos, the rest of the team is the same. We're taking Nostalgia. He is geared for Dragon Killer. He's probably geared for the Mog event, as he should be. But he has no Human Killer other than his own naturally, but I mean, it's Cloud. Cloud eats humans, so we don't even need a Cloud on Diablos to do Kefka. Now, Kefka is probably going to be super easy because, you know, whatever. But the cool thing about Kefka is that there's the 3 fights in advance, so we can charge up Signacio's LB to give Fina time to re-raise on the final fight, because the final fight is going to have some counterattacks, which we'll be abusing Signacio to deal with. Alright, so once it loads, get into the Kefka fight. This is one of the cooler series boss battles, and probably my favorite of the ones released on Global so far. Then again, I love Final Fantasy VI, so that's probably part of why. So we're going to Shining Shear twice, which is going to let Signacio guarantee to be able to use Flame Blast. So we're going to Strike, Crush, Critical, Flame Blast. You know, I doubt we even need to do... We don't need to do Shira. What's the point? Let's just LB without. These statues are super weak. Next. Fina can go ahead and fill. Signacio, we're actually just going to double. Oh, we actually can't double, we have to triple. So we're going to Crush, we're going to Flame Blast, and we're going to Critical, I guess. Here we go. Goodbye, this boss. Easy peasy. Signacio's mana might be a problem. So I guess we're going to double Shining Shear here. I should have given him more mana regen. Or double mana, not Shining Shear. Double Manatopia. And Signacio will critical, blah, blah. Cloud will LB twice. Fina will do her thing. Goodbye. Alright, here comes the final fight. Now, this is going to be a little bit trickier because he does counterattack with Hyperdrive, and we're not using breakers or anything like that, so the Hyperdrive is going to completely destroy whoever hits him first, or the 2 times in the round early. That's going to be our Signacio. He's going to take one for the team. Alright, let's see. Fina is going to Shining Shear and Eternal Light. Let's see, we're going to entrust to Ignacio with one of them. We can just guard the other guy because we're not chaining this turn. Did we entrust yet? Yeah, we did. Alright, Strike while the iron's hot, Crush, Damp, Critical, and Flame Blast. That's going to draw the counterattacks to Signacio. And let's go ahead and push that first threshold. point lock. Shira fills up the maximum every single turn. We've got him geared in some whatever. Poor Ignacio. But there's that threshold. So now Shira is going to entrust to Cloud. Shira is going to entrust to Cloud number 2. And here we go. Let's go ahead and chain again. And I just realized that I didn't hit with Ignacio first because, whoopsie. Yep. So the clouds are going to get destroyed. Let's Shining Shear and Manatopia. But they have cheat death, so it's whatever. Mistakes were made. They cheated death, who cares? Yeah, I was supposed to do that with Ignacio instead, but, you know, whatever. Let's go ahead and refill them back up, and goodbye, Kefka. Oh, making mistakes, not even caring. Let's go. Who's next? I think next is Emperor. That's going to be a joke of a fight. He doesn't even counterattack. Alright, well, we'll see you guys for Emperor in just a second. Alright guys, it's time for the Emperor, who is going to be probably one of the easier ones because he just sits there and dies. So we've got our Cloud, which has not changed for the past few fights because we're fighting humans. 275 by default. And we're going to be using Ignacio, Shira, etc. and Fina. Really no changes from the last fight. And the friend we're grabbing is Aux. He is just a generic Cloud on Odin for Dragon Killer, it looks like, for the event. Which is fine. You know, we're good. Making this video during the MOG event makes it actually kind of easy because there's so many Clouds to choose from. And most of these don't even need a custom Cloud. Just grab a random Cloud and go in here. Which is what we're doing. So, Emperor, for those of you that don't know, he, whenever he takes a threshold damage, all he does is dispel your team. But we've got Ignacio, not Ignacio. So he's going to rebuff us every single time. Except for the first turn, because he needs a little bit of help. Which is where Fina comes in with double Shining Shear. Feed Ignacio that nice LB crystal so he can crush, critical, and flame blast. So we can do this. And for this first turn, we'll go ahead and cap, although on future turns, we're not going to have the time to cap. Chunk off some health from Emperor. Oh, almost puts him to the last threshold. Unfortunately, he's going to lock health at 10%. Could have been a 2-turn kill. Oh man. If we had taken a friend on Diablos, we would have had a 2-turn kill. That's okay. That's okay. Let's entrust to the Clouds. Ignacio can re-imperil and re-imbue. Go ahead and do our chaining. And a hit point locks. Boo. Alright. Fina doesn't have anything to do this turn, so she can just guard. The boss cured himself, he dispelled us, he also re-raised himself. So we can dispel that re-raise. Or we could have actually left it up just for the funnies and let him re-raise himself and kill him again anyway. I should have done that. Oh well. Same thing would happen. Alright, so there we go. Turn, go away white stuff. Turn 3 victory. Pretty good, pretty good. Cloud OP. Alright, who is next? I forgot the next series boss battle. I think it's Chaos, one of the biggest jokes. But that'll be fun. So we'll see you guys in a moment. Alright guys, next up is Chaos, and these bosses are getting a little bit trickier because Chaos doesn't have any actual threshold hard locks, and he's a little bit tricky to one-shot with only Cloud, but we're going to be doing Cloud. We're going to be doing Fina with passive provoke evasion, we're going to be doing Shira's with unchanged, and we're going to be doing Luna Freya for water imbue, and she's got some elemental resist. And we're taking Firax, who is on Diablos, which makes it nice and easy. LB damage build, perfect. Alright, let's get in here and try this. Alright, so because Chaos doesn't have any forced turn ends, we're going to have to just deal with his turn 1, which is going to be painful. So we're going to be using Fina for that. And because Fina is busy and can't fill up Ignacio on turn 1, we're going to be doing Lunafreya instead. Alright, so Lunafreya will Water Imbue and give us a nice attack buff. Shira's will Violent Current and Cursed Current, so we can cap this damage. And it's possible we one-shot, but probably won't. Oh yeah, boss is tanky. Alright, so now we have to deal with his turn 1, which is going to be a lot of AoE magic attacks and all that. So we're going to Eternal Light and Divine Veil for some resistance and all that. There's also going to be a single target Paralyze, Petrify, Stop, which apparently hit the friend. So we're going to have to cure that in a second. It's unfortunate that hit the friend because it ignores Provoke. That means he lost his Imbue, which really sucks. Alright, come on, Fina. Alright, so let's have Fina Prime Heal that Petrify away, and we'll just Prime Heal a second time. Alright, he is still stopped, so we're going to have to Finger Snap that away with Lunafreya, which gets rid of the Imbue. Let's Entrust to Cloud. Let's Entrust to Cloud. So one of them will be non-elemental chaining, but whatever. It shouldn't matter. It didn't. We're good. We're good. Yeah, I was kind of hoping that that Petrify attack would have hit someone else. But whatever. Whatever. There we go. There is Chaos on turn 2. And again, I probably could kill these on turn 1 if I did something like added Noctis or additional damage. But this is Cloud's show. Cloud's gonna be the only damage on these fights. We're not bringing extra DPS. So see you guys for the next one. All right, guys. Next up is gonna be Ardent. So we're going back to Fina and Ignacio. Ignacio is back on the team. He's got this stuff, and we're actually going to give him Lucid Lenses so he can cheat death once. Cloud, no changes. We're still all about the human killer. Fina, she's still in evasion gear, and the Shiras have not changed. The friend we're grabbing this time is Morningstar, who is on Diablos. Typical LB damage build on Diablos. Let's give it a go. And again, these are getting a little bit harder. They, they get tankier. They get more dangerous. So we need to push to 50% on turn 1, and then to 10% on turn 2, and then turn 3 we should hopefully have a victory, but it's going to be slightly tricky because on turn 2, the boss is going to actually get a bunch of attacks off, which may or may not kill people. But we're going to hope for the best. Oh, they're talking again. I forgot about that paralyze. I forgot that it paralyzed on ambush. Well, we're gonna have to fix that. And Divine Veil, I guess. Alright, well, whatever. Alright, so that means we can't do Flame Blast. Oof. Means we're not gonna get an attack buff. Ooh, that sucks. Well, we got Fina's attack buff. It's not as good. It's not as good. Blah. Blah. Alright, whatever. That paralyzed, man, I forgot all about that. Alright, Curse Current, Violent Current, whatever. Whatever. Let's keep going. Please go below 50%. Perfect. Hit point lock. Outstanding. That means he's going to end his turn and not do anything. Blah, blah, blah. Dude, quit talking. Alright, let's go ahead and entrust to Cloud, and entrust to Cloud. Get them ready to go again. Ignacio is going to 1,000 Needles for the Mirage, because we're going to get some hits this turn. We're going to Eternal Light for the AoE re-raise, as well as Shining Cheer. Yeah, sure. Alright, so we can't external chain this turn. It hopefully shouldn't matter. It didn't. Okay. Here comes some normal attacks. This is where the RNG is going to have some fun with us. We do have Mirage for some of them. Cloud does have Cheat Death. Oh, Cloud, no. Quit attacking so many times. Okay, we're good. We are good. Not a problem. Easy peasy. Let's go. Alright, we need to re-imbue. Flame Blast. Goodbye, boss. Oh, that's fun. That's fun. A little bit of a dice roll at the end there because those attacks. We had Mirage, we had Cheat Death, we had Evasion on Fina. We gave Lucid Lenses to Ignacio, so we had some backup plans. And of course, when the Clouds died, they come back at full LB. So if Shiras had died, it would have been okay. But you know, you got to do what you got to do when you got hard hit point lock, because the boss locks hit points at 50 and 10%. So there's nothing you can do about that. But there we go. On to the next one. Alright guys, next up is Zeromus. Now this one is quite tanky, so we're going to have to take some serious changes here, and we're going to be doing it with the Emperor Shira. We had to upgrade from regular Shira to Emperor Shira. He is full evasion, passive provoke, and he's chosen because he can buff attack and fire resist by 100% on turn 1. We're going to be doing regular Shira for a chaining, and regular Shira, they haven't changed any. Ignacio hasn't changed any. And then Cloud. We're going for a big Demon Killer build. So we're going to be doing 300% Demon Killer, 225 LB damage, and we've still got 3,000 attack. Like, Cloud is not even a proper element, or proper weapon type. We're using an equipped gun. He's still got absurd stats. I mean, this unit is... I'm glad I pulled him. I really am. And Kotetsu is geared for lots of LB damage. Looks like some Demon Killer. Looking good. We're at 275 Demon and 225 LB. We are rocking it. Alright. So here we go. So Zeromus has 3,000 unbreakable defense. He is by far the tankiest of all the series boss battles, which is why we had to do a little bit of changes here to make this work. Alright, here we go. So, on turn 1, we're probably not going to push the threshold. I tried it once earlier and it didn't quite work, so we had to make some changes. So we need to survive turn 1, and the way we're going to do that is with 100% fire resist. So when the boss does all flare, we're not covering it, but everyone has 100% fire resist from Emperor Shira. Here's the gravity on the ambush, no one cares. Alright, now Ignacio we're going to imperil, and we're going to double single target imbue because we're not using Fina, so we can't do the good imbue on turn 1. But it's fine, we can single target it. Alright, Shira is in a Declaration of War. That's a 100% fire resist buff, as well as a nice attack buff. We're going to Chain Flood, and we're going to Cap. So the boss has a threshold at 50%, which he won't attack on that turn, but it's really hard to push that all the way. Yeah, we only got to 63. Like I said, it's really hard to push that threshold to 50%. Alright. And then the Provoke with Evasion. So here we go. We're going to entrust over to Cloud. Trust over to Cloud. Ignacio is going to unlock his triple cast for next turn, because we're going to get Dispelled next turn. Now, we're going to push a threshold, which is going to be a Gravity attack and a Dispel. Gravity attacks will kill people at 1 hit point. So we're going to use a Minor Scroll of Healing, just so we don't die to the Gravity attack. And we're going to reload the Clouds, and let's go. Perfect. Okay. And Gravity and Black Hole for the Dispel. That Dispel is everything. So, Ignacio, you're up. Let's re-imperil. Let's do a nice Flame Blast. And we're going to do another 100% fire resist buff in case we don't one-shot the boss here. Alright. Hopefully we one-shot him though, but if not, do the best we can. Got him. Turn 3. Turn 3. And if we hadn't one-shot the boss, he would have done a fire attack and a meteor. But the fire attack we're immune to, and the meteor we would have gutsed. We would have gutsed. So it wouldn't have mattered. Cloud wouldn't have died to it. No. It would have been a fire attack and a mana drain on that turn. So we would have had to we would have had to use elixirs. But either way, we got it. Now we're going to the final boss, which is going to be Braska's final Aeon. See you guys in a moment. Alright guys, finally is Braska's final Aeon. Makes sense that the final Aeon is the final fight. So this is another one that we need to do a few tricks to survive until turn 2, so we're going to be doing it with Warrior of Light. He's geared for huge hit points, huge defense, and we're not breaking on turn 1, so we're going to hope his cheat death is enough to survive without breaks. Shira is going to be here chaining. Because we stole Leviathan from Shira for the Spirit Killer on Cloud, we gave him Tidal Waves to chain. Now that's only a single cast chain, so we took off a weapon on the other Shira so we can single cast and not chain break. Lunafreya is here literally only for her Imbue and Imperil. And then Cloud is built for Spirit Killer, so we gave him some Equipped Spear, Spirit Killer, Battle Intelligence. So he's got 250 Fairy Killer, a little bit low on LB damage, but Spirit Killer is kind of a tricky thing for physical damage dealers. And we've got Elmsmoor, and he actually has the Photon Cores, which allows him to do 300% Spirit and 230 LB damage. So yeah, if you pulled for Godria, you're looking good for Spirit Killers. Alright, so let's go here and see if we can take out the final Aeon in... I doubt we're going to one-shot. Maybe 2-shot? Probably 3. We'll see. We'll see. Cloud's a boss. All I'm worried about is Warrior of Light. I don't want him to die on turn 1, because I'm going to need him to cover on turn 2 as well. Also, if we don't one-shot, we're going to get status effect, and I need Warrior of Light to cure that as well. Alright, so Warrior of Light is going to cover and mitigate. Lunafreya is going to Water Imbue, and we'll do a nice attack buff. Cloud is going to Omni Slash version 5, and now we're going to Tidal Waves and Cursed Current. Now this is only a single casted chain, so we need to send Clouds a little bit earlier so we get in there in time. Whoa, okay, we are going to win on turn 2. Warrior of Light, please don't die. We didn't break the boss. Oh, well, apparently the boss is... We did break... Tidal Wave breaks attack and magic. We did break the boss after all. Outstanding, outstanding. Let's go ahead and Light's Remedy to cure those status effects, and let's clear out this fight on turn 2. Beautiful. Cloud, I am so happy I pulled for you. You are a fun unit. Let's go. Goodbye. Goodbye, Braska's final Aeon. Final boss defeated on turn 2. So Zeromus was actually the hardest one of all, it seems like. Kind of funny. Actually, that's kind of cool, because Final Fantasy IV is awesome, so I'm glad Zeromus was the hardest. Okay, well, there we go. We got it. There's all the series boss battles with Cloud. I think the longest one was, I forgot. Too many bosses. I think turn 3 might have been the longest. Did anyone actually live until turn 4? I don't know. Anyway, that was fun. Now, Gumi, please give us more series boss battles. These have not come out for a long time. So many of them are very overdue. Please bring us. We're missing Necron, Cloud of Darkness, Ultima Weapon, Shadow Lord, and now that the Esper units are here, we're missing Vlad as well. We're missing like 5 series boss battles. Gumi, please. Anyway, I will see you guys later.